So why is it that us e-bikers, that's myself included, we're such loners? Well, let's get into that a little bit today, guys. Let's talk about it. Well, hello again, Internet. Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, e-bikers, we all tend to be a bit of a loner. You know, in cycling, they've got groups. There's groups for hiking that Michelle does. Matter of fact, she even heads up a group. But e-bikes, there doesn't seem to be any of those. You know, I'm going to do one thing first. This is Memorial Day weekend right now, and it has rained virtually all day yesterday. It's Sunday, about 12:30, I guess, maybe something like that, and it has rained all day today. We just got a little break in the rain right now. You can see this little pond is pretty choppy, but you know, I come out with my Outdoor Master helmet on just in case we find a little bit of off-road. But I wanted to show you, I wanted to share with you something else here a little bit. You know, this is my Eco Trick bike, and it kind of gets overshadowed from my Trek bike. I just happen to like a mid-drive is kind of my favorite. But let me tell you a little bit about this bike right here. Right now, and the reason I bring this up is I was just going through Amazon and I stumbled across this. You know, this bike is running right now for $800. I could not believe it. The rack and the fenders will cost you another $100, but holy cow, what a deal that is. If you're looking to get into, let me hook this thing back onto me here. If you're looking to get into e-biking, I got to tell you, you're not going to go wrong with this bike, because I just love still riding this. The fat tires and everything. This is a and at $800, man, is that a deal. I paid more than that 2 years ago for it when I got it. As you could just hear as that stone rolled up through there, it is, I'm gonna see how many turtles are still out here. I can't believe they would still be out, but I thought I just seen one. I paid more than that 2 years ago for it. Yeah, I see one out there. Usually them things will dive right as soon as I come by here, man, they start diving in. But anyway, you know, this bike right here, I just have a blast with it. As you heard that stone go through there, there's metal fenders and rack, and it is just built for going out. You know, we've had all this rain. If I want to go exploring out across this field right here, why, that is exactly what this bike is made to do. So we'll just kind of ride around here. So, but I did want to let you know that, you know, and if you click on the link in the description, I mean, that's standing water right there, and we just pushed right through that. If you click on the link in the description, you'll see it. It's a 36 volt 500 watt, which seems like a little bit smaller, but you know what, if you're looking to get into this and find something, I still have a complete blast with it, and it's good to about 25 miles an hour. And I get, last time I checked, I got 2 batteries, but I'll get 27 miles per battery on this. And this fat tire stuff, this is just built for stuff like this. So I still have a blast with it. I'm thrilled that I bought this. But anyway, let's get back to the subject at hand today. and that is, why are e-bikers such loners? You know, I wonder. Let's bebop up this way here. See about coming around this field as well. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe we don't want to come around this one. It's planted pretty close to the edge here. Yeah, I'm not gonna upset this farmer by coming around on this one. So what we're gonna we'll just go ahead and turn around without getting into any of his crops. Yeah, I should have tried to sit down and do that on the seat. Yeah, there's no edge on this one, so I'm not going to come up here. But you know, with cyclists, road cyclists, I even joined a group for some training rides, and it's not really for me all that much. But I don't know that that's because of me being so much a loner, but there's no groups of e-bikers out there, and I have to wonder why. Michelle and I had talked about maybe starting a little group of them, and there is what's called the Greenway Cyclers group around here in North Carolina, and they do a lot of riding on the greenways, which is right up my alley. I have not contacted them yet, but I'm going to be contacting them. But you know, with the road cycling, well, Michelle calls it a cycling mentality that they have, you know, that they're all out there. What's knitting them all together is they want to be in a pack riding the roads, and that's what they're all about. And so that's what kind of holds them all together. Mountain bikers, you know, I shouldn't say there's no groups of e-bikers, because the actual e-mountain bikers, there's some groups of them. Ooh, there was a little piece of glass out. Who in the world threw some glass out around here? There are groups of mountain e-bikers that they're riding things like the Specialized and the Turbos and the KTMs and Husqvarnas, and you know, things like that. But their interest is the mountain biking. That's what ties them all together. And I think maybe it's a little bit of a mentality that as an e-biker in the type that I'm talking about, like probably I know I am, and probably you are if you're watching this video, we're a little bit more of a leisure, casual riders. And so we're not real hardcore into the cycling. Even though I'm serious about it, you know, I use this for health issues, and I really truly enjoy it. And I'm pretty serious when I head out. I try and go pretty far, but it's more leisure, and so I want to enjoy the ride. And so maybe that has a little to do with why so few, I should say, people. Boy, that wind is blowing through here. I am not going to get too far from home, I can tell you that right now. You know, I threw on the Outdoor Master helmet thinking that I might go out there and hit some off-road, but even that field that I went through there, that was pretty wet. But boy, this fat tire bike would just go right through that. You know, these, like I said, these things are built for that. But rabbit hole, there we are. But you know, your e-bikers that I'm talking about, like myself, I think we're maybe serious about going out there and enjoying these e-bikes. And maybe that's what the problem is it's difficult to portray that to other people, to get a group together. You know, like I say, I have considered building a group of e-bikers to just go out and do leisure rides. And we have looked at, it's an app actually called Meetup that have different groups of, you know, whether it's bowling or in Michelle's case, she has a hiking group there, you know, and it's people that have that common interest. And I've watched people try to put together e-bike groups and have never succeeded at it. And I'm really, truly wondering why, because I do see a lot of e-bikes out there, but they're almost always loners. So what say you? Let's toss some ideas around. Maybe we can get some groups of e-bikes together, e-bikers together. Get out there and enjoy it. You know, anytime you start adding more people, what starts to happen is you start adding more ideas. You know, I'm going to learn more. If I start hanging around people, I'm going to learn from them. They're going to learn from me. We're going to, you know, they might have some ideas that they just can't quite put the final touches on, and somebody else is able to put the final touches on it and come up with some really good ideas. What's to stop all of us from doing that in our own areas? So I'd like to go ahead and try that, but I want to see you guys' idea, because that's an issue that I have seen just about, I guess I probably started looking into this 6 months ago, 9 months ago, and I've noticed like I said, there are none, and a few that have tried to get started never made it. Which way do we want to go? I think we're going to go down the field area here. The ones that I have seen that have made attempts at it failed very quickly at doing it. Is it because of their lack of organization of the leader? I can't believe I've seen 3 or 4 start. I can't believe they all had incompetent leaders. So there's something else in the mentality of us folks that is, like I say, we're lone wolves. And I'd like to see if we could maybe, the birds are out in full force in the field today. Wonder how many more we're going to stir up down through here. I'd like to see if I could change some of that and maybe get a group together. You know, the way that I like to ride and Michelle likes to ride some as well, as we try and do the greenways. Let's see, which way do we want to go? I think I'm going to just come back up this way here. No, I'm not going to go up that way, because that just ends right there. So we'll go down a little further, see where we end up at. Get standing up here, because there was a big old hole back through there. I want to make sure we're not running into a drainage ditch into that or something. But yeah, I'm going to be trying to put together a group of e-bikers. My thought is a lot of the this is really interesting. I wonder what in the world has happened to that. I've got to go explore this, because maybe that didn't actually end up there. Maybe it turned off there after a little ways, but I've got to go and explore that some. And again, this is the type of bike that's perfect for this kind of thing right here. You know, when you're talking about the fat tires on here. So check this bike out, you know, and like I say, use our link if you do that. Well, that kind of helps us out. I've noticed that, and I'm kind of looking out over here quite a lot too, because I just don't see any exit from this. Yeah, there is not an exit from this. Huh. Interesting, interesting. You know, I just noticed we've got people using our Amazon links here quite a little bit, and I want to thank you guys for that. I really do. That means a lot to us. I didn't even know that. Michelle had finally pointed that out to me because I didn't know it. You know, I'm not sure how to check up on these things. But then when I started looking through there and I seen that, when I seen this thing was on sale for $800 right now, I thought, holy cow, that just cannot be beat. You know, I see another cut through up there, but I have no idea where it comes out. That is really, really interesting. So down the rabbit holes we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. Yeah, I think this is going to have to carry us all the way out. I got my feet nice and wet now, riding through this high grass. That's okay. We can deal with that. But we're going to try and put together, or I'm going to try to put together. Now, you see this. This right here, you see these plants all down here? That appears to me, for all the world, like a whole pack of Bigfoots were bedded down here last night. I'll bet. I will. Look at this. Baby deer. I don't know if you could see that or not. You maybe could hear that. That wasn't a brake squeak. That was a baby deer right there. He better watch out, because I'm sure that wasn't a pack of deer in here bedded down. That was Bigfoots. We're kind of looking to see if he's down there. I'm hoping she got through all the way to her mama. And I'm not seeing her in there, but if she's down there, she's frozen up waiting for mama to come back and get her. But yeah, them Bigfoots, they were traveling all down through here. Rabbit holes, Bigfoot holes, there's no telling what kind of holes we dropped down there. But anyway, let's get back to it. Let's go ahead and get this thing wrapped up, because what I did want to tell you guys is, you know, that's what we're looking to do, but I'm looking for some input from you guys, because everybody that I notice, whether you're doing videos or even people that we're kind of talking to that comment on our channel or comment via email, you know, we get some folks email us with different questions and things like that. But everybody appears to be, we're going to try and go right up here. We're all soaked anyway. We'll flush out a few more birds. Everybody seems to be pretty much lone wolves. And so what I'm looking for is some ideas on how to bring all these lone wolves and put them together a little bit. Yeah. Let's build a wolf pack. Now that has nothing to do with me being here in North Carolina. I think it's the North Carolina state is a wolf pack. No, I'm talking about a lone wolf pack. That's what I'd like to see about putting together. And tell me if you've ever done that in your area as well. But I'm going to see, it appears like this is going to break off to the left up here, so I'm going to see about zipping up here and checking that out a little bit. And let's come on with it. Yeah, I'm good and soaked down on my feet from this high grass, but I think I found, boom, there's the one that I was looking for right there. So we're going to find our way out of this field. That's not going to be a problem. And them clouds are climbing back in here as well. And so I'm going to shut this down, and I will catch you on the next one. But like I say, comment down below on if you've ever been a part of an e-bike group. Let me know. And let me know if you got groups like that in your area. I'd be very interested to research them a little bit and see what all they're doing, to see what all can bring people together in this community. I think it could have something to do with it's a relatively young community. I don't mean the participants are young, but the activity itself is somewhat young, just starting to really gain popularity. But that's what I'm kind of looking to do for the summertime here, put a group together. So hey, till next time, internet, this is Southern E-Biking telling you, number one, don't forget, oh, where's my bell? I don't have my bell with me today. Well, that doesn't sound like a bell, but hit the bell anyway. This is Southern E-Biking telling you, hey, stay safe, God bless, and keep the wheels turning. And if you like this content, hey, go ahead, hit that subscribe. We thank y'all, and until the next time, we're out.